Every table wore white linen like royalty. The wine list was thicker than most legal contracts. And the guests, hedge fund kings, old money elites, and sometimes men whose wealth came from darker places. Tonight was special. Victor Castellano Sr. sat at the best table in the house. The corner booth, sightlines to every entrance. Reserved only for him. At 73, he still commanded the room without saying a word. Tattoos climbed both arms beneath his black designer suit. A gold chain rested on his chest. Sunglasses stayed on indoors. A lion-headed cane leaned against the booth. Beside him sat his son, Victor Castellano Jr., mid-40s, cleaner look, sharper suit, but the same dangerous energy. They were celebrating the christening of Victor Sr.'s grandson. 12 people, family, loyal associate, people who mattered, and serving them was a 24-year-old waitress named Sofia Reyes, small, quiet, hair in a neat bun, brown eyes full of nervous kindness. She moved like she was trying not to be noticed. Roberto, the owner, pulled her aside before service. Castellanos are here. Seniors from Sicily. Be respectful. No mistakes. You're the only one who speaks Italian. I need you there. Her hands trembled as she approached the table. 12 powerful people. Bodyguards near the doors. Heavy energy in the air. Victor Sr. noticed her first. His eyes tracked her like a man trained to read danger. Sofia stopped at the table, straightened her spine, and did something no one expected. She bowed her head slightly, and spoke in old Sicilian dialect. Not textbook Italian, not restaurant Italian, but the language of home. Buonasera, signore. E benvenuto a New York. It is an honor to serve you tonight. My name is Sofia. The table went silent. Victor Sr. slowly removed his sunglasses. His eyes locked onto hers. Where did you learn that dialect? My grandmother, Sofia said softly. She was from Palermo, from the Bolero district. Something changed. The man who had built an empire on fear, softened. My mother was from Bolero, he said. No one had spoken to him like that in 46 years. He asked her to sit. The entire restaurant froze as the most powerful man in the room invited a waitress to join his table. Sofia sat, terrified. But Victor Sr. wasn't threatening. He was remembering. My mother spoke to me like that every day. Until she died. You sound just like her. Sofia's voice shook. Sicilian mothers, they build everything. He laughed, a real laugh. Then he asked about her family, her grandmother's name. Lucia Ferranti, Sofia said. Victor Sr. closed his eyes. I remember her, he whispered. She used to sing in the square. Sofia cried. She sang to me every night. Until she passed. Victor Sr. took her hand. Gently, with hands that had done terrible things. Now holding hers like glass. My mother would want me to help a Ferrante girl become a nurse, he said. He paid her tuition. Not as charity. As honor. 2 weeks later, Sofia received a check. And a photo. Lucia Ferrante singing in a Sicilian square. 1960. Sofia finished nursing school. She worked with the elderly. With immigrants. Speaking their language. Healing them with words from home. Years later, she went to Sicily. She stood in the square at sunset, and she sang her grandmother's lullaby. And somewhere Lucia smiled. Because sometimes the most powerful moment isn't in a courtroom or a boardroom. It's when someone speaks your mother's language and reminds you who you really are.